joining us for the latest managerial interview, Neil Baker, after a disappointing result here today against Dartford. I guess you're going to look back and say, if you take those chances in the first 45 minutes to 2 in a 3-minute spell, the game's a bit different, but not to me today.
Yeah, I mean it was always one of those days. You know, in any playoff game, you need to try and get in front, and I thought we competed really well first half. It was a scrappy game, you know, as we knew it would be. That's why we sort of went with the side that we did, and we almost scored off the corner from Birdie. You know, something we worked on, and literally a couple of inches over the bar, and that puts you 1-0 up. Then you know you go in at half time really happy, and to be fair, we were happy at half time because you know we knew we had to dig in today. We knew we had to fight for everything. It's a complete surreal experience what we've had to go through in terms of, you know, the time we've had together. You know, you're effectively doing a pre-season and going into a game, and it's obviously the same for them. But I thought second half, you know, we got caught out in, you know, 5 minutes in. We'll look back on it and we'll be really disappointed with the goal. I think the lad's got in off the back of Wellesley, and then, you know, he's I don't know whether he's shot or he's crossed, but yeah, we felt it was a cheap goal to give away, and you could see that they went up a gear and we went down a gear, and you know, we tried to do a few bits. You know, brought Dan on to go to a 2 up top, and brought Aaron and Scott on. Aaron's been absolutely brilliant for the last 2 weeks, and Scotty obviously, you know, can play. Lenchy was on a booking, and he was starting to, you know, he was getting frustrated because he wants to win, which is obviously a great thing. And yeah, so we tried to do a few bits, and obviously the second goal, you know, put them right in the ascendancy, and yeah, the third goal I'm not really worried about at that stage. You know, we're starting to throw things forward, but I don't think we created anything second half, and you know, that's obviously the biggest disappointment. But listen, it's so hard because they've given us everything for a year. You know, that squad of players has given us everything for a year, and we've come up short. And what can you say? We're not the biggest club in this league. To get into the playoffs has been a magnificent achievement, and you know, I said it in there. You know, it's a horrible place to be in a changing room when you've lost in the playoffs, and we just said we're proud of everything they've done this season, and we fell short today. And fair play to Dartford, they exploited that second half, and they fully deserved their win in the end. How
hard is it for you to take? You say it's been a long season,
yeah,
but it's been a great season. There have been so many good games, you know, and you've beaten Dartford twice.
Yeah.
But they've come here today, and I guess they've been fairly strong throughout.
Yeah, they were.
The centre of the field, the 2 centre backs were winning everything. Dan didn't really get much of the game when he came on, and Sheringham up front just the ball seemed to be a magnet to him. And sometimes there's not a lot you can do about it.
No, and that's exactly it. They were in unbelievable form, you know, when the season finished, and Steve King's done a brilliant job there, because they were, I think, fourth or fifth from bottom when he took over, and he's transformed them. I think they were at 2.3 points per game for the last 25 games of the season, which is championship winning form. So it's no disgrace to lose to them. It's frustrating. As you say, we've beaten them twice in the league. I actually said in a recent interview, it's you know, I was hoping it wouldn't be similar to Leamington, where we beat them twice and then got beaten in the important one. But that's happened, and you know, I have to take my hats off to them, because they did deserve it on their second half performance. I thought they dug in first half. As I said, I thought we were marginally the better side first half and should have been in front. But second half, you know, I think it was pretty much all them. And as I say, you have to sometimes credit the opposition when they deserve it. And no criticism of our lads, because they've given us, as I say, they've given us everything all year. It's a really tough. I don't think people necessarily understand how tough it is to come in and try and do this. And when you're 2-0 down and you know the game's probably done, it's very, very difficult. So, as I said, brilliant year, brilliant season. You know, the club have improved again on last year, and whilst it's very, very raw at the moment, we have to take our medicine and we have to go again. You know, we have to start thinking about what next season looks like. I just read something where obviously they've been talking about season starting maybe in September, but then I believe that the DCMS haven't confirmed people coming back to the grounds, and until we can do that, you know, there shouldn't be any non-league season starting, in my opinion. We can't, as a club, we can't run with no fans. So we just have to wait and see. Have to try and improve, and as I say, it's a near miss.
I guess one of the things that's slightly disappointing is there's no fans here today.
Yeah.
They've been fantastic all season, and you've just, you know, it's not the way that you wanted to say goodbye at the end of the season.
Well, that's exactly what we said in the change room. It's, you know, even though you've been beaten, like we have in the end, when you're walking off the pitch and there's nobody there, as you say, our fans have been magnificent all season, home and away, and they've really got behind us, and they've helped us get to where we were in the league. And as you say, to have such a big game without the ability to have them in here is you know, it's sad really, but obviously it's just how life is at the moment, and we have to take that on the chin. We would have taken it 2 months ago, when if somebody had said you can play the game but behind closed door, we would have taken it, but it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same. You miss the atmosphere. Obviously we'd earned our home tie, should we say, and you know, maybe with a home support it might have made a bit more of a difference. You could see at the end the lads were on empty, and again, no criticism on them. They've come back, they've worked ever so hard. Mentally it's very, very difficult when you're behind in a game. It's very, very difficult, you know, and that extra run becomes that little bit harder, because you know you're behind in a cup game effectively, and that's the it's just disappointing, but we're not going to go overboard. We've, as I say, we've had a great season, and there's a lot of people that deserve thanks for getting this on today. The work that's gone into it from a number of people, and they know who they are, has been immense. And we have to say thank you to them, and apologise that we couldn't get the job done, because it would have been great to be going to have it next Saturday, but that's not to be. And now we wish Dartford the very best of luck, because if they put in a performance like they did in the second half today, they'll have a real chance.
I know it's not the way you wanted it to end, but congratulations. It's been a really, really good season. Yeah. It's been great following you around.
Thanks.
And I'm sure that you two will make it even better next season.
Thanks, Ade. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all the Rebel fans. Amazing all season. So thank you very much.
Cheers, Neil.
Cheers.
Thanks
Thank you.
a lot.
Cheers.